This is a song that is equally known for its singing, guitar, and saxophone. It's Baker Street. Here we go! What a tune. Those slides are so cool. Those are slides. Okay, so this is a really interesting sax solo because the guy, Raphael Ravenscroft, was a little peeved by this song. He actually didn't really like the sax solo in this because there are moments within the recording where it's a little flat. The tuning's a little bit flat, and he says that it irritates him now. But actually, to me, that gives it that really bluesy feel with the slides and stuff like that. And I think it's one of the reasons that people are actually so attracted to it. It's slightly different. It kind of just, it really stands out. There's loads of myths about the payment of Raphael, but I think that he has also myth busted all of those, so I think it was perhaps, hopefully, a little fairer than legend says. Light in your head and dead on your feet, well, another crazy day. You'll drink the night away and forget about everything. It's got such a lovely tone. This city desert makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul, and it's taking you so long to find out you were wrong. These fancy cameras. He really does have such a distinctive and beautiful tone. He isn't doing anything kind of wild here. He's playing with rhythm. I like how he's got the everything with the slight push there. But his tone, his vibrato, everything is very balanced and clear, which is really, really beautiful. Used to think that it was so easy. You used to say that it was so easy. But I think this was got doubles. There's two of him singing in the record. Another year and then you'd be happy. Just one more year and then you'd be happy. But you're crying. Oh, I can hear his accent a bit. Okay, before we get into this song was written because he was in a band before called Stealers Wheels, and they were having a bit of a bad breakup. People were suing each other, and he was travelling from Paisley, where he's from, near Glasgow, and he was travelling down to London and staying in a place in Baker Street, where he was dealing with lawyers and stuff, and this song kind of came from that. And yeah, here we go. You got the night train. Sometimes I get the night train. It's so bizarre, but I kind of love it. Way down the street there's a light in his place. He opens the door, he's got that look. It's so clever, actually, how they filmed that. Now, his background is also in folk. His father was Irish and they grew up in Scotland. I think his mother was Scottish as well. So he grew up on a lot of Irish and Scottish folk. And there is a a kind of cleanliness to Scottish and Irish folk. I think the way I want to describe it is a lot of the singing is very pure and very a little bit ethereal, especially the female songs. But you can hear that in his voice, the way that he's keeping these lines nice and free. It's light as well, and it's very, very clean. There's no distortion, and that beautiful, beautiful vibrato. On his face and he asks you where you've been. You tell him who you've seen. Pitch perfect. He's got this dream about buying some land. He's gonna give up the booze and the one night stands, and then he'll settle down in some quiet little town and forget about. I love his rhythms as well. But you know he'll always keep moving. You know he's never gonna. That's something that I often forget as a singer. I'm definitely very melody based naturally in my mind, but there are some singers of this era and later actually that really, really use rhythm as a way to draw attention to lyrics or to just add interest into a line. And for me, I'm always like, oh, I would have thought to do that. So I really, really love it when people just play about with the syncopation, which is just kind of being slightly off the beat, or with triplets or anything, or just making it a bit more speech rhythm. It always is an interesting idea for me. Stop moving, 'cause he's rolling, he's the rolling stone. When you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining, it's a new morning. I love the little twinkly bits. I love those as well. This sax is one of the most iconic sax solos ever. So, fun fact, Gerry Rafferty was in a band with Billy Connolly before Billy Connolly did comedy. Or maybe the start of his career, I don't know. Here's the guitar! Another iconic moment. My thought is that there aren't that many pop songs there are in other genres, but in the main kind of commercial music section of society that have big instrumentals anymore, and I think that's really sad. I don't know if it's a thing because people don't want to listen to that, or they don't have as big an attention span and need the words to kind of hook them in. I don't know what that is, but I miss those sax solos. We need those in pop songs. That's what I say. Woohoo! What can I say? An absolute classic. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.